Oh, my convicts, yes it is I, the convict, bringing you guys and gals another quick vlog. So just doing a quick vlog outside today, just to show you something that I've been working on, or been doing before live streaming, and that is, ta-da! The fencing, as you can see here, all the fencing. As you can see, we used to just have an open planned area back here. It used to be just open, just these metal gates. This used to be obviously this metal gate here, and I've always wanted to obviously have a bit more privacy and stuff. So I went to Haworth Timber, shout out and salute to Haworth Timber, who are the ones who obviously sent me this wood. It does need treating, as you can see. I need to get some good old Ronseal, slap it on, you know, sort of thing. But yeah, I love woodwork. That's one of my favourite pastimes, is to do a bit of woodwork, and yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed doing it. As you can see here, these don't quite fit the length of the board here, so I'm going to have to cut one and take maybe like that much off to be able to get that to fit in there. What I've looked into though is this piece down here. Now this is going to be kind of annoying, because if I do it where I put it there and then cut it and then put it there, you're going to have this huge gap here. It's really going to annoy me. So what I want to do is get a jigsaw and maybe cut into the piece, make it a whole piece, but just cut around this shape like that, and then have that fitted in, and obviously trim off that little bit aside there, so that when it opens or when it shuts, it fits flush with this side here. So that's something, a little project we've got to do, but I don't have anything other than just a normal hand, just the normal big saw, and that's not going to help to cut that. I need a little jigsaw or something of that nature, coping saw or something, to at least do it properly. So we'll see, we'll have a look what we can do with that. Obviously do these as well. Some of the tops of this may need trimming a little bit. I have put them as straight as you can see, but there's some, even when they're stood, especially if you come over to this section of it, where because of the floor down here is uneven and this is concrete, some of the panels here, as you can see, are off. They're not straight because of the concrete floor along the top there, so I need to sort that out. Plus there's these little bits and pieces here I need to deal with. But yeah, there's some of it that's concrete here, that's concrete raised, as you can see. Also, another thing you probably can't see is that behind these, now what happens is the previous owners got two pieces of wood and they've drilled them together along the metal fence to obviously provide like a support. This doesn't have it here at the moment. These don't have it on the other side. If I move this one, you might just be able to see there's no actual support or no pieces of wood there, so I need to get some pieces. I did order a few extra of these just to make sure that there's enough. Now some of you might find this boring, but I love woodwork. I love the smell of fresh wood, and when these first got delivered, man, they smell like wood. I miss working with wood or doing woodwork. It's something I love and enjoy doing. There is a couple of things I want to do in the house as well that I think would be pretty cool, for like such as Rio's room, because at the moment what happens is, shut up phone, what happens at the moment is when you go into his room, we've got a wardrobe that we got, that Catherine bought. It's alright, you know, it's alright, but to be honest, she's got more of her own clothes in there than she has Rio's. So when I go in there and I go to find him clothes, our clothes, mine and Rio's clothes, are more or less all over the place because we don't have a proper wardrobe or anything to put them in, or drawers or anything. So I will look into designing a built-in wardrobe for one of the corners in his room, so he can at least have like a little wardrobe space on there. It's kind of like this, when you go into the room, you've got this kind of like little alcove thing in his room, and I think if I extended it out just a little bit, put some doors on, or maybe upholstering with like a material, and it can pull down and then clip, and then you just pull it and it springs up, sort of thing. And it's got all little designs of like little things for his trousers and socks and everything to go into one compartment at the bottom, and then the upper two, I'm going to buy some poles and drill them into the wall, and then have two poles so he's got, you know, clothes that he can hang. Obviously not right close to each other because that'd be dumb, but you get the idea. Enough space between one and the other so that we can put all his t-shirts and jumpers on, and it'd be like a little mini wardrobe sort of thing, rather than having just a freestanding wardrobe, because I hate freestanding ones. They look awful, and unless you put it back in, they'll wobble, like, and it's stupid. Anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd do this annoying, boring vlog for the morning. It is like 9:26 at the moment, and obviously very soon, another hour, I'm going to be going live on Twitch. Don't forget, twitch.tv/Kappa Convict with no spaces, just the word Kappa and Convict with no spaces. And I'll be live 10:30 today. Also, another thing, when I was putting the computer away yesterday, I've hurt my lip, as you can see. I basically got my monitor, my BenQ monitor, and I tripped onto it, and as I did, I went straight on my monitor, edge of the monitor, and ow, it's cut my mouth. I was like, oh my god, my mouth. Blood coming out of my mouth. It's like, oh great, that's fun. Also, I got my COVID-19 jab yesterday as well. So I've had my COVID-19, my first Pfizer. It's the Pfizer version of COVID-19 jab. I've had that, and then obviously in 11 weeks I have my second one. So that's been done now. We've now officially been jabbed. There you go. And it's kind of weird because I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I was in agony, I was sweating, I was really poorly and everything, and there's no to it. I had a little bit of an ache. Yes, I think it was around late yesterday. A little bit of ache in the arm, but no to it. What are you on about, you weaklings? It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all. I don't like needles, so for one, it was like when I was having it done, but it was like a quick and done out, so it wasn't too bad. It's only a little tiny nib to it, and as well, which isn't too bad. When you see them come out with big syringes, they're going just like, oh, I'm going to pass out. So yeah, Kappa does not like needles. I've never have done. I don't like them. I don't mind them. I don't panic. I don't pass out or anything to them. I just don't look when they're doing it because I can't. Otherwise, all my blood would go, and I'd go, oh, sort of thing. So yeah, I've had it done before and I've seen it, but and I don't think I would pass out if I actually saw someone doing it. But I just cringe when it's happening. It's like, okay. So I just don't look. It's easier. It's easier that way. But yeah, we've had this Pfizer. We get 11 weeks. We have that done. Got the fence to do. As you can see, we're still kind of in the midst of decorating. I've asked Catherine for the paint here because the paint at the moment, I can't complete this. The blue paint, I can't complete it because I don't have no more of the blue paint to fill in the little gaps, as you can see here, which is kind of annoying. And I've asked Catherine to let me know what it is. I think it's called Flintstone. I think it's called Flintstone Grey or something weird like that. I'm not too sure which one it is. So she's got to sort that out so I can obviously get that finished as well. And and the new addition of their little thing she wanted, she's got a little cupboard so she could put more glasses in. This house is just like literally littered with glasses that she keeps just dumping everywhere. So not a big fan of them, but hey ho. At least the cupboards are done. The cupboards were white before, or like a beige colour. They're now grey. Nice colour. I would like to probably change the handles on them maybe, but we'll see. As you all know as well, obviously, one of the key things, obviously, that I spoke about last time was obviously the divorce. Me and Catherine are getting divorced. I've told her I want it done, you know, because she keeps asking about seeing other people and stuff and things like that. And like I said, well, if you're going to do that, then I want the divorce first. Then obviously, if you do anything, you do it in your own name. You Masukwa, you're not rich now. I don't see why she should go into dating another man or whatever her plans are. If she's going to do it, then she does it in her own name. That's what the simple, as simple as it can be. On there, obviously, we'll look into what the plans are, into who's moving and stuff like that. I'll update on some of those things in the future, because it's kind of weird, because it's always been one of those things that over the years we've continuously talked about it, and she said that she wants to get to move out. She wants to move out, and I was like, well, move out. You don't have to stay here. But then it's never happened, and then we've gone round and round and round and round and round, and then a few months later to whatever, and then it's back again. So I definitely want to get it done this time. I definitely want it to be done and decide what's going on and see what happens. Like I said, if it was for me to have to, then obviously I have to look for work. I have to be in a full-time job before I can leave. I need at least money, so it's going to be a few months. If it's me, if it's Catherine, then obviously nothing changes. I get help and support through what I do with Rio. For her, she would have to quit her job. So I don't know. I'll keep you up to date, but I don't want to end with a doom and gloom. At least we did a great deal, good with the fence, and we're getting decorated now and stuff is getting done. So all good is good on that front. I think it'd be a nice new chapter and a nice new change, and hopefully a lot better for the live streams and stuff as well in the future. So it's gonna probably end up for the best anyway, for the most part, and we'll just see how we go. You never know, in a few months to a year or so, I might still be here, we might still be doing this and still going through these motions. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you know what it is? It is I, the Convict, signing out. As always, I salute you, my convicts and convicts. Just to finish off with the end as well. Don't worry about me. It's all right. Don't need to worry about me in the comments. We'll keep on doing what we're doing. Just help support me do what we do in terms of YouTube, in terms of Twitch. Help me to maybe make this into a full-time career so that I can happily move, knowing that I've got enough money to support what I do, to be able to continue being a YouTuber and doing that. So if you want to help and support, that's the best way to do it. Keep liking these videos, keep watching the videos, help me generate that ad revenue so that I can obviously continue and hopefully go full time and see what we can do from there. Anyway, bye for now.